What's good, YouTube and Twitch? We have Blair Hunter versus Abe Romero in a 2 out of 3 elimination match. Winner will top 8 our tournament, and loser will be going home with nothing at all. So I believe Blair won the rock, paper, scissors in their other game while they were supposed to be waiting. And now we have the match underway, and Blair got to choose first or second, and he is Commando. So Blair's choosing to go first. And we do have Kozmo. Blair being known as one of the most successful Kozmo players. He bubbled on the very last round of the YCS Minneapolis with, I believe, Fire King Kozmo. Blair very vocal about disliking the Demise builds and enjoying the Fire King builds. But we have set 3 and pass. Oh. Whereas we have a 6-card hand to start us off from Grim Tsunami. And we have Blue Eyes. So we're summoning a stone. And Sage is throwing itself out. And Dragon Spirit of Light is going to attempt to banish something, probably Kozmo Town. And it does resolve, and Whitestone's going to fetch a Blue Eyes, and now we'll have access to other things. Trade in pitch Blue Eyes, draw 2 new cards. Getting Twin Twister would just be a blowout here. And Blue Eyes, one of the most draw power heavy decks. Access to Pot of Desires. Maybe Cards of Consonance, not a lot of the decks played anymore though. And there is Desires as called. So we are digging. So we have access to Fire King Island. There is a back row here. All damage was good. So Fire King Island is going to get wind blasted here. Woof. But he'll just be able to draw that next turn. But there may be so much damage pushed through by next turn that we won't be seeing it again. Because we know the brick was that heavy that it was set 3. Oh, there is a terraforming. We're just going to grab it back off the top after forcing resources. So we have a pilot, we have sword troopers. Now what? Kozmojo and Call? Is it that bad? Could be that bad. And we have in-phase effects. No, we don't. I lied. Is that only during your turn? Once per turn during the end phase, if this card is in the graveyard because it was sent there this turn. You can switch some of the Blue Eyes. Should it activate during your opponent's turn? So we've got a tuner and an 8. That's usually Spell Spirit. So our own tag out options from Blue Eyes. And Bravely summoned. Kozmojo really wouldn't care though. Oh no, target. Ooh. Yeah, with the banished 10 and 1 Blue Eyes gone, maybe. And we have Silver's Cry, so we're trying to swing in for at least 4,500 damage. I'm surprised that wasn't held for the battle phase. Now, you actually could mojo that there. Oh, we're going for Dragon Spirit. My bad. So Dragon Spirit is going to try to banish a back row for the lesser damage of only 500. And it is mojo. Mojo is going to pop out here. Even if you go off here, whatever it brings out can be hit by mojo. So definitely the wrong one to hit. We see everybody missing their 50-50s right now, it would seem. Just being able to play back is huge. So he's actually going to tag out, and unfortunately, I think I would waste some resources here. Oh, Michael, okay. And defense, interesting choice. So, he was kind of trying to bait this getting hit so that Michael could get its effect off. Or Michael's effect. Because it can target any card on the field, so he would have been able to clear the other back row. He was basically saying, hey, you'll take no damage this turn from this if you hit that, but I'll get to banish your town. Definitely not worth. I wish this could get any banished, but it has to be a monster. That'd be broken. And Stone is going to return a Blue Eyes back to the hand. Access. And here we go. Have we gotten anywhere? Did we get shipped with call? Did we get a monster to shuffle back and try again? Oh, it has to be defense? My bad. I thought we were outplaying. I actually have not played a lot of Blue Eyes, surprisingly. I'd probably get shedded on everywhere. Ooh, emergency teleport. But where does that get you? Is that another mojo? Oh, Sword Trooper loops. I like loops. It's not a true loop because you're going to be overlaying probably into something here. It's just really fair to point out that Blair is scratching, clawing, and surviving. So if he has call, he can actually break sword here, pop something, and break sword. Call back, pay 1,000 and get to another 3 gram pulse, and pray. Not sure that that's how it goes down, but oh, and it's Wind Blast, the hopes and dreams of our mans. It seems ogre. So I think Blair's actually not topped one of these yet. He's come so close every time, and bubbled quite a few of these. The card guy's own. We always like to take this time to thank Troll and Toad and PPG, our sponsors, for helping the tournament and giving the prizes that we get to give to you guys for free. There is no entry for these tournaments, and they last a month long, so they span through formats, and we change the format as it updates to keep it current and fresh, sometimes even beforehand. Blair, I'm rooting for you, buddy. Deception's waiting for you in the top 8. Eric Hernandez waiting in the top 8. Oh man, there's actually Sword Trooper infinite loops for burn damage with Cannon Soldier that I've had on my channel. It's called Sword Play, Kozmo Sword Play, and so what you do is you have the field spell that puts a counter on it each time you would take damage from a psychic effect, and so Sword Trooper, being a psychic, is able to pay the 1,000, but you take no damage because the counter goes on. And you get the Sword Trooper loops with a Cannon Soldier, and you keep popping the one that's used effect and bring back the other in an infinite loop. And you play all sorts of silly, typical FTK spells to do it. It's on the channel. It's old. It was one of the first deck profiles / match things this year. So we're going in here for game 2. Blair choosing first again with Kozmo. And so letting Blue Eyes go second. We do have Tin Can this time, and a set, so it's looking a little better. excuse me while I mute the mic for just a sec. So it's likely we'll see Dark Destroyer, Dark Lady, and Slip Rider here. Those tend to be the best three. Oh, we see Forerunner go to grave. The Risque and Landwalker too. I am just completely wrong. A lot of people are actually starting to cut Dark Lady, from what I've heard. Don't know if Blair's doing that. And he gets Kaiju'd for his troubles. And we have, I think he got Dark Destroyer to hand then. That moment where you didn't want Dank Daddy in hand because you probably have Call. Highly likely going to activate effect to take care of. Nope, just going to attack. I'm just so wrong everywhere. So usually what happens is pop, tune, spirit, attack. But this was pretty smart because if it was Call for Forerunner, that direct attack would do nothing. Heck, this might not even flip in that situation. Double back row. We've seen double Wind Blast the last game. So we are facing a trap-heavy experience. Ooh, Sword Trooper for Tin Can. I hear that's a pretty good play. 2 Kozmo in our final round of Swiss. Pretty surprising choices. And there is that first Wind Blast before effect is activatable. But we will have a tag out because of that. Ooh, okay. Looks like all effects are good. Slip Rider gonna force the final back row. What is it? So leaving the resource. Oh, look at this guy trying to be spicy. Royal Decree. So with no graveyard resources, 5 cards to 2 seems pretty good for Blair here. And we do have a Mojo now, and we are climbing. Blair will have a Farm Girl, so he will now have 5 cards to 1. Oh man, going on in. Oh, again, I'm wrong, of course. We're going to go into Sword Trooper, bring back, I believe, Tin Can. Perhaps tag out something here. Probably the Sword Trooper. I don't want to be wrong again. Just attack for 1,000. So I guess Farm Girl wasn't an option for some reason. Maybe it's in hand and he's done his normal. Oh, maybe it's in hand, is it? Oh. Do we have the OTK? It was in hand. All right. So 1,500 going to clock in here too. And we're going to be at 65. And then we'll be able... If there are 2 tag outs here, it is highly likely to be game. Bias commentary in full here for Blair against Abe. Kozmo Town gonna add back for free too. What options do we have? When I say free, a couple life points. Couple life points. Oh, at both already. Oh yeah, Sword Trooper tagged. Farm Girl could tag though, right? We're choosing to keep our tags on board. There's really no reason to shotgun anything, even if he had options. With 1 card and no graveyard resources, might as well hold on. Ooh. Win more. 7 cards to 1. Make it 2. This would be the ultimate on-stream comeback if Grim Tsunami is able to put the waves on. Mako Tsunami, Grim Tsunami, oh my gosh. Someone stop me. 1 set only though. Oh, Return of the Dragon Lords. That's a great card. That's also going to set up Graveyard Protection. And Maxi is going to make sure it is punished for a free draw. And no more special summoning will happen. Unless you want to give cards. If this is a Kozmo Joe, this is still pretty over. But if it's only a call, this 3,000 is kind of spicy. We have the tag out. We have the Dark Destroyer, probably. Gonna force the, oh no, I'm just wrong everywhere. So we actually have an attack modifier here. But it is not going to trigger, and we're gonna take 50. Nope, we're tagging out here too. And, oh, Dark Eclipser. So the Ram would only work once, so next turn, if this is nothing, he's going to be able to Ram. Oh no, we're going to force it now. We're not giving options here. Does he have Destroyer in hand? No, there it is. So I did not see what he added originally. He now has Destroyer. Leonhardt, he could not double tag the last turn. He had already used Sword Trooper's effect to tag. Yeah, I know it's a crash, but the Dragon Lords protects. I knew that was coming. Like, I was thinking that he was going to be able to double ram next turn with Eclipser and ram it in and force this, and then Dark Destroyer it and pop it. The Dark Planet send OP. So, even if that is Wind Blast, this one should be wrapped up, well, even if he had a card in hand to send with Wind Blast. Silver's Cry is not going to save him here either. It is looking pretty slim pickings with the Dark Destroyer access. That is a 3K beater, and he's going to take 2 hits to the face right now as well. Oh, double Farm Girl. We're playing more than one, showing the tricks early in game 2 here, or well, late, but showing you access to these things gives a little bit of information to Giant or Grim Tsunami here. And Grim Tsunami surrenders. We have a final Game 3. All these matches going to Game 3. Pretty exciting stuff. Earlier in the tournament, we had just 2-0 after 2-0 after 2-0. So, Blair, Hunter, the card guy's own, forcing the Game 3. Fighting for his tournament life here. And now both of these men are on tournament point for the top 8. Where's the honest at? So, it looks like Giant Tsunami let Blair go first here. And we are starting with Fire King Island, and looks like we have the proper combos to match. I think we might get the Ancient Fairy Dragon one here. It's looking pretty good. So Slip's going to come back here. Effect negated, though. ABC will be in our top 8, actually. It is not for this round, though. Kozmo Town. The free replace, the free destruction. The free banish, the free add. Keep in mind, there has been no normal summon here. All of this is just so free. This is what makes Blair's deck so deadly. He has learned these combos perhaps better than any other player. When you stick to a deck for this long, you really get it down past what anybody else could expect from it. Like now he can pop his own Kozmo Town and get free resources on top. He hasn't even normal summoned. This is just like so deadly. Well, he normaled this, right? My bad. No, he searched it. Yeah, he has not normal summoned. So now he can get whatever he wants here. Like, people say, like, Brilliant Fusion is needed to go to this level, but, like, I think he's going in very far. We're about to see some really busted stuff. Or we could have a Dark Destroyer in some sets. I could just be wrong again. I've been wrong almost through this entire match. Getting ahead of myself. So the 500, the bring back again. Remember, inside out, forwards, backwards, vertical, horizontal, and blindfolded. That is right. He knows his way around both the MILFs and Cosmos equally well. And there goes Dang Daddy. He probably has access to another Cosmo Town then. It's very rare you see someone so bravely with their one Dark Destroyer go forward in this direction. And here we see the danger is brought. With Cosmo Delta Shuttle. He's able to send something and then... there we go. So no sending. Infinite, but we're not stopping here, I believe. Yep, there is Garunix. We've got a 3 on board. The normal summon is, yes, indeed, a chicken. Hey, I enjoy it. And everybody remember, we will be live streaming regionals this weekend, so be sure to tune in this weekend if you are seeing this. Or if you're seeing this live. There is a kaiju for that, if he gets to it. Remember, Blue Eyes rely on drawing a lot, so if it happens to be in his opening 47 card deck, 6 card hand, he got there. Well, we're not stopping just here yet, I believe. I could be wrong. I believe there's one more thing. I miss Ptolemaeus. Making infinities. Oh, we got the waiting. And we do have a set. Another set, and that may be the end of this. A tag out. Interesting. Do we go Forerunner? Do we go Landwalker? Landwalker wouldn't be bad. Nope, we go Tin Can. Send 2, get one to hand. Oh man, Call the Haunted and Mojo were so live here. That Dark Destroyer being banished though. Ooh, that was fast. So it looks like there's probably a Slip Rider in hand if I didn't really get to see. Ooh, and there is a kaiju for that. The stream chat is right. Trade in. Here comes some draw powers. Blair has suffered through so many of these tournaments. Oh! Oh! Both the back row. We'll call the Haunted. Has access to a ship to go down the tree if he has call. Ooh, teleport. Okay. So there is no Call of the Haunted. So he's going to choose to be able to have a 10... I hope he knows the proper order to get both of these off. Ooh, Maiden, that's very interesting. If he sides that, that's actually a pretty incredible option. All things considered, that he would know that Utopia Lightning's not a big threat for his Maiden. I have not ever seen a Sage used on a Maiden. This is incredible. This must be day 0. I haven't got to watch much Blue Eyes, surprisingly, besides Billy. So there's no Banish here, but Dark Matter is a thing, and a Slip Rider's not going to stop that. I think I might have valued the Dark Destroyer in hand a little more. Galaxy Cypher steals your girl. Ooh, is Levier both players? Oh, it's negated, though. And it's a 3,000 monster. Going full armor. Gosh, getting to resolve all these effects fully. You know what they say about the best laid plans, they do go to rest. So 2 4,000 beaters on board now after already taking care of 2 back row, 2 face downs, and it's still having 2 cards in hand. And having used a kaiju. This is just the power. Alright, and such a low monster count with 2 tin cans out too. I don't think either of these tin cans are going off. Free Whitestone and free Ancients. Legends and Ancients. I should destroy Kaiju and replace it with Kaiju. Oh, brutal. So, getting a free Blue Eyes. And... he can add a one, but I don't see why. Oh man, so he can clear it all. Nope, that's not how Cypher works. Oh, Cannot attack your opponent directly. So he's just gonna wipe the board here. So he saves that because the tag out would mean he can clear both tag outs. So like now he can just attack this. It'll tag down and attack it again. But I guess there could be a third tin can, so you don't do that. So he's just going to leave the Landwalker as is. Leave Blair hot top decking to his, golly, 8,000 attack and 3 cards. Brutal. Y'all heading out?
Yep.
All right, guys.
Thank you for having us, John.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Sorry I couldn't hang out more. Later.
Bye, everybody.
You had duels hanging out in the background. Feel free to stop by anytime, by the way, guys.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Like, if I'm free, I'll be down to hang out.
Cool. Later, John.
Later. So we do have Sword Trooper here. Okay. So he's going to go ahead and force the... Ooh. I didn't get to pop it. Sorry, Blair. You didn't want it to be like this. So close. You put the MILFs off for this. Blair. Your last card. Your deck has no pathetic cards. It is a set. What could that possibly do? There's no way it's Mirror Force. Blair, are you Yugi? Alright, Saint, see you here. And the duel has ended. Blair has shuffled up and dealt the L and is out of the tournament. Abe, good job. You felled my hero. So my biased commentary is still biased. Abe moves on. Blair falls.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please thumbs up this video to show your support. And please check out VanCole40 for Cardfight Vanguard, MCole Games for miscellaneous trading card games, and No Limit Gaming for a brand new series of Yu-Gi-Oh videos. Thanks for watching.